competition so far. He scored all of Barcelona's goals and was incredible, in particular in the opener against Juventus, and he'll have a point to prove again, I'm sure, tonight.
And here's a guy who can handle the spotlight.
Manchester United, Manchester City, very early on, Vincent Kompany clattered Romelu Lukaku as if to say, welcome to Manchester.
Well, Neymar making a dancing start down this left-hand side, but he's down now. Ankle problem for the man about whom there is so much speculation at the moment.
And that's the one possibility we haven't talked about in this transfer saga with Neymar. If he picks up an injury, he's stuck with Barcelona.
Let's have a look again. Was there contact from Carvajal here, or was it just an awkward twist? It seemed like that to me initially. I don't think there was any contact from Carvajal.
And that's a worrying one, isn't it? Usually when there's no one around you, that's when you might tear some ligaments. Or it's been a really poor start from Real Madrid so far, especially considering they conceded 4 against Manchester City. They
can't imagine anyone will be standing off here, certainly from a Real Madrid point of view. Busquets was looking for Iniesta. Carvajal stepped in, breaks for Iniesta again, and again a little ragged at the back from Real Madrid. Here's Neymar, stabs it on the inside towards Suarez, runs for Rakitic. 2-0, a fraction over 6 minutes played, and Barcelona cutting loose against Real Madrid in Miami. What a finish from Ivan Rakitic, arrowed it beyond Keylor Navas, adding to the early goal from Lionel Messi. Dream start from Barcelona.
Yeah, and Real Madrid just haven't woken up yet. Keylor Navas is furious with his teammates in front of him. It wasn't the quickest build-up from Barcelona on that occasion, but Rakitic, who scored in the last meeting of these sides as well, a lovely goal that was. He does it again. No chance for Navas there. And Neymar doing well to tee it up. Suarez prevented Marcelo from getting to it. And that's a very sweet strike from Ivan Rakitic.
Mentioned how big a move it was for Umtiti to arrive at Barcelona. Rakitic has just been that eye-catching technical player throughout his career. Through Basel and Schalke and on to Sevilla, where he won a Europa League. And it's just fitted in very nicely into that midfield three. On days, Messi, Neymar and Messi, and
yeah, just didn't sit up for Suarez to shoot, but he did well in the end. Decision making was good as we watch
in the opening 7 minutes. Here is Neymar towards Suarez, lovely touch to
keeping with the theme of the match so far. Real Madrid sluggish.
Pings it out to the right hand side. Carvajal, first time we've seen him get forward, tracked back by Neymar, who just leaves a little bit on Carvajal. And no surprise to see the reaction from the Real Madrid man. I think has a case here. Ball looked out of play. Little needless from Neymar.
Yeah, but the Barcelona fans
start tonight with Toni Kroos on the bench. And out of nothing, very much against the run of play, Real Madrid having the deficit. You were talking about ticket prices earlier. It's already looking value for money, isn't it? Loose ball picked up by Neymar. Drifts on the inside of Bale. Serve the dummy to Modric. Titi, a little more orthodox, lovely touch on as Carvajal gambled by Iniesta. Here goes Neymar. Carvajal with that recovery pace. Casemiro, Neymar still going. Suarez, Ramos steps.
Yeah, I think this is good refereeing as well. He's taking the card out because there is a danger that this will get a bit too heated. But as I said, Neymar is the victim on this occasion, but he was the culprit a couple of times before that. Carvajal had a kick out at him before. Not much in.
Varane didn't do a whole lot wrong there, but I think Neymar had momentum. And he knew how it would look if he ended up on the deck. Got to be so careful if you're a defender in a fixture like this. So much attacking talent, some of the best in the business. And Neymar fancies it. Four-man wall. So Neymar or Messi. Midway point of the first half, it's Lionel Messi. Ball. Suarez makes his move, Iniesta. Back out to Neymar. Angle is tight, looks to bend one far corner. Aggression of Sergio Ramos alongside him. And Varane might have to step across on Suarez here. Suarez early for Neymar. Great chance. Takes the extra touch. Neymar! Oh, and like Benzema at the other end, a whisker wide.
You can see the bench. The Barcelona bench, many of the substitutes and the manager off it. Good ball from Suarez. Everything.
Piqué, the one man he didn't want to hit in there. Modric sliding in, ensuring there's no...
Worry too much if he can see the set piece out wide.
Here's Neymar, Iniesta. Oh, and a little bit of, well, you get me one earlier. There's one back from Carvajal. Never disguised that, did he?
I like that from Carvajal. And Neymar back out there as well. That little injury worry in the...
Enjoy domestic success there under Frank de Boer. Here is Lucas Vazquez. Ball lands with Neymar through the legs of Casemiro. And now dancing away from Carvajal, who looked to be pulling him back there. As that battle continues to rage. And Alba down that left-hand side. Little ball to Neymar. He's taking on and beating Casemiro again. Former Sao Paulo man, taking down the ex-Santos man.
Yeah, dramatic fall from Neymar there, but he started the second half well. And I've been very impressed with him in this tournament. He's brought his A game, despite all the transfer speculation, even if his entourage is probably the cause for some of it, at least.
I think Casemiro just pointing out as well, you might do me twice, you won't do me a third time though. I'll stop you one way or the other. Neymar himself to take. Umtiti around the back. Piqué! Great finish. Great delivery from Neymar. And Piqué just guides it home. Barcelona back in front.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe Barcelona not being as effective as they should be from set pieces in the first half. They've shown me up on this occasion. Real Madrid switching off again at the start of the half. Nacho losing Piqué. And they looked in vain for an offside flag. Lovely ball in from Neymar. Quite a good finish too.
It was the youngster Jesus Vallejo. So 40 scoreless minutes beyond this, and your prediction comes through. It's 3-2 to Barcelona. Neymar, Casemiro times it well. I have to say I don't fancy your chances at this stage.
The Manchester United boss stressed that. He wanted to see how his young players could cope with the pressure of playing a big team with an enthusiastic crowd as well.
Messi. Oh, beautiful balance again, slides it through, cleverly let run, it's Neymar around the goalkeeper, but couldn't find the finish. Superb from Messi, and was it Suarez who had the present almost a 4-2 lead here?
Yeah, should have been 4-2, took too many.
Works it on one more, Sergio Roberto, Neymar on his outside. And Sergio Roberto showing deference to his superstar colleague, could have taken a shot himself there.
Yeah, great play before that, a step over from Alba, and Keylor Navas on this tour yet. It's a reshaped Real Madrid defence, but Barcelona creating so many chances now.
There goes Neymar, wonderful first touch. Kovacic gets there to the end line, half pound away, and Umtiti up the line. And now Lucas Vazquez. Neymar. Suarez.
really important again for Real Madrid if he gets an injury-free season, that is.
Plus, you'd imagine from on high as well, there is the pressure to play a Gareth Bale when you pay that money to bring him in. As you said, Isco maybe suffers a little bit for not being one of the Galacticos, as it were. Him in Miami, there will be a little memento, pretty impressive memento for Barcelona to take back on the plane with them. And it will be Andres Iniesta, the man who will go up to collect it. A little bit of point scoring, as we said, to be done tonight, ahead of the more competitive and meaningful meetings of these two down through the season. And always better to be on the right end of this than the wrong end of this.
Yeah, definitely nice way for Barcelona to finish the tournament. 3 wins from 3. The International Champions Cup winners.
Question, I guess, is can Valverde count this trophy?
I don't think so somehow.
Well, from his point of view, as we said, it's a massive job, big season as Barcelona look to wrest back domestic and continental control from their great rivals. And any win over Real Madrid is to be feted, is to be cheered. And as the ticker tape comes down, Barcelona 3-2 victors tonight.
Again, Neymar looks pretty comfortable at the front there. Is he going to stay? That's something we'll find out in the next week or so, I'd imagine. But a nice one for Barcelona to get the victory, and 4 meetings at least to come, including, as you mentioned, 3 days before the end of the Spanish League season at the start of May. The last one was spectacular. I think that was about 7 or 8 matches out before the end of the season. Imagine what the atmosphere will be like when they meet for probably the final time of the season in May.
Well, this has been really enjoyable tonight. It's been nice to have 90 minutes as a distraction from all that transfer speculation. But that will now start again. Neymar will be at the heart of it. Kylian Mbappe